few years ago, my husband Brady and I were fortunate enough to travel to Athens, Greece, and we fell in love with Greek food, especially the tzatziki sauce that they served with meat and vegetables. So when we went paleo style eating, we had to figure out a way to replace that dairy with something that was more paleo style. So today I'm going to show you how to make it with coconut yogurt and coconut cream. So you're going to start with cucumbers. I've already peeled, it's 1 cucumber peeled, and I've quartered it. I'm going to use the food processor to chop it and grate it. You could easily just chop it real fine with your own knife. Okay, I've got the cucumber all ready to go, so I'm going to switch blades on my food processor. Food processor isn't necessary, it just makes it a little easier. So when you open up a can of full fat coconut milk, there is this cream on top. You want to get that and do about 1/2 cup. So you don't want the coconut liquid that's at the bottom, you just want the cream. So I've got that, that's 1/2 cup. I'm going to add it to the cucumber. And then I'm going to take, this is unsweetened. You want to make sure it's not flavored, doesn't have any sweetener, coconut yogurt. I'm going to do 1/2 cup of it as well. This takes the place of Greek yogurt in regular tzatziki sauce. So I'm going to add that to the food processor. And then you're going to have your fresh tasting ingredients. I like fresh dill, but you could obviously use dried dill. But you're going to have 3 tablespoons of chopped fresh dill, about a tablespoon of chopped onion, and then 1 clove of garlic minced. And with the onion and garlic, more or less, depending on your taste. But this just gives you a good starting point. So the minced garlic, and then you're going to want about 2 tablespoons of fresh squeezed lemon juice, and then with a little bit of zest as well. Just adds to the fresh flavor. Give it a little bit once you've got it mixed, just pour into a serving bowl. And it's a great dipping sauce, and it is going to go great with our Greek sheet pan chicken and veggies. Now it's time to make the Greek chicken sheet pan meal. I love adding a lot of colorful vegetables to this because they're excellent roasted and then used with the tzatziki sauce. So I have zucchini squash, yellow squash, carrots, a red pepper, and purple onion. So you just want to basically just, I've already washed them, and I'm going to dice these squash and put them on there. Sheet pan meals are super easy to just add what vegetables you like with a little oil and seasoning. So this will give us some good color. As much as you can eat the rainbow, it really helps give diversity to your taste buds and also to your gut health. So I highly recommend it. And this is from someone who used to like all of my vegetables cream colored. Yes, potatoes, that kind of thing, where there wasn't much color to it. Was a very picky eater. But as we grow, we get better. Yellow squash is still not one of my favorites, but it's my husband Brady's favorite, so make sure to add some in. And if you thought you didn't like something when you were a child or later, try it again. You never know, cooking it differently or putting one of your favorite seasonings on it can really change up how it tastes to you, and you might find out you like something. And the more you try it, the better you get used to it, and you can end up craving vegetables, which seems crazy at the beginning, but really can happen. So there are the squashes. And then I'm going to, let's see, take the red pepper. Let's cut the center out and de-seed it. I like red bell pepper. Some people like green bell pepper. I like the sweeter taste of a red bell pepper, so that's why I like cooking it. And the benefits of cooking meals at home is you get to pick the tastes and flavors that you like. You know, a lot of times you go to a restaurant and there's things in a dish that aren't your favorite, but it's hard to get special orders. So at home, you can order it just the way, or you can make it just the way you like it. So some red pepper there. And the thing I love about this meal too is it's excellent to use as leftovers for lunch. You make a little extra and then you have a healthy meal for lunch too. Really the hardest part about it is chopping up vegetables. And just a little bit of purple onion. And my favorite Greek restaurant, they kind of cut the carrots at a diagonal, which I love dipping in the tzatziki sauce. So I'm going to do that. Just kind of cut it. They're already peeled. You just kind of cut it at a diagonal so that they're great for dipping. So I'm going to put that in there. So you can see we have lots of colors. Definitely a colorful meal. So you're going to take olive oil or avocado oil. It's probably about 3 tablespoons. I drizzle that on top. Kind of mix in the oils. And then 3 tablespoons of Italian seasoning. It's just easier. I just sprinkle it on and guesstimate, but gets it some good, it has oregano and some other good flavors in there. And then you're gonna just do the same with your chicken thighs. So you wanna put your chicken thighs in there and kind of rub it around in the oil and seasonings as well, and kind of just mix them in there. And chicken thighs, I like them spread out thin so they get good and cooked, kind of crispy. So then there you put it straight in a 400-degree oven for about 30 minutes.